A mid laner on the Korean server has been climbing like no other in Season 10, and that is Sandbox 1010. He actually hit rank 1 this week, playing almost exclusively Talon and Qiyana mid, a little bit of Pantheon mixed in. So today's review is going to be of Sandbox 1010, his Talon, what he does differently, breaking down quickly some of his laning phase tips and tricks that you guys can use to abuse in your lower elo games to steamroll the opponents and climb some LP. Now guys, I definitely think this Talon pick will work wonders for you, especially in people below Diamond. You can pick up a lot of kills. Look how he plays this early game. He starts the W, it's your rake ability. He pops it out on the wave, starts slow shoving it into tower. Rune Page, Electrocute. This is his setup into AP mages. If he's versing something that's AD, he'll go for the Inspiration secondary with Stopwatch and Minion Dematerializer. You can see it's a rush into Tiamat. Then you're going to be going for full lethality. So you can see how he's playing it, guys. He starts that W. You don't really have that much interaction on Talon at level 1. Level 2 is when you start looking for those solo kills. If you can pick up the W on the wave and also your opponent, this is optimal because you're wanting to get that hard shove in for the first 2 levels, and then you want them at around about like half health. You can look for that all in with a W into the Q, Ignite passive. Talon, of course, is one of the most aggressive champions early on, picking up first blood. So he hard shoves these first 2 waves. This is your chance to move across, maybe get a little bit of vision out, maybe look to skirmish with your jungler to see what's up. He's coming straight back deep in the wave, continuously hard shoving it, okay? There's not much trading looking for, like into this Katarina right now, you can't really hard trade, otherwise you're going to be taking tower shots. So you can see he's just looking at hard shove, 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 put this wave under the tower. He's level 3 now. That means he has his parkour ability. Boom. Let's start jumping. Let's start looking for rotations. And this is where you're looking to pick off either the enemy jungler or look for a lane that's overextended. So he's looking at bot lane right now. Can he do it? Not really. It's too early on. He decides, I'm going to head back to the mid lane. So he's going to head back. I'm going to assume he's going to hard shove mid. Maybe then look top lane. This is all you're doing. And when you get the Tiamat, it makes it that much easier. And it's going to cost that much less mana. You're going to be in a much better position. This is essentially all Talon is, guys. If you can pick up these level 2, level 3 solo kills in the mid lane because the enemy mispositions, or maybe they just take too many W pokes and you get it for free, do it. But you don't necessarily need to solo kill your opponent over and over and over. It's all about your map control, your map play, and how you dictate that river control, because you always should be the first to move on a Talon and always looking at your side lanes to see if they're low health or not. You can see he's going to hard shove that in now. Singe picks up a kill onto the Qiyana, the jungler, is down, and he's going to run straight topside. Let's see if the Singe can stop the base. He does stop the base. He's going to parkour straight over. Health bar on this goddamn Pantheon looking very low. That's Thal. I believe former SKT member. Looking for the W. Pops that in. Gets... When you're close on Talon, the Q is going to be doing a lot more damage, guys, as an execute. You're not going to leap. It just does an extra additional amount of damage. You can see he uses it there, picks up the kill. He's going to head back to base here. Wouldn't be surprised if it's the Tiamat purchase. How much gold does he have? Straight out Tiamat purchase. Jumps over the fountain, straight back to lane. And now with this Tiamat, guys, watch how he uses it. It's literally just going to be continuous hard shove of the mid lane, looking into side lanes. And this is where people just implode. Teammates cannot handle a Talon permanently roaming. They're going to get very tilted if you're there first, which you will be. And they're going to start blaming the enemy mid laner. Realistically, what can Katarina do? She can't keep up in the roams. She can't hard shove and take tower. It's very slow, especially pre-5. There really is not that much to do and not much lane interaction. That's why I think Talon is an S tier pick right now in solo queue. And this guy has managed to hit rank 1 in Korea. You can see moving deep in now, looking to get this Qiyana. Genji Bonnie. Substitute player, I'm guessing. Jinx grabs the kill. And you can see the Katarina shoved in mid here, so he's going to lose, what, 1 wave of mid lane farm? But he's attempted to get the jungle roam early. Look for the bot lane roam. Come back to mid, shove mid, then look for topside roam. Now he's going to shove mid and continuously look, and you're always playing around your jungler or lanes that are either overextended or super low that you can dive in the early game. And this is all it's about, guys. This is how you play Talon. It really is this easy. You got to play maybe 5-10 games of Talon, and you got to slowly work out kind of his damage numbers, how to play with his kit. After that, you're good to go. You see the Katarina trying to pull a freeze. Katarina is very sick of this Talon. Oh, can he get this? He has Flash Ignite up. Waiting Q cooldown. It's up. Boom. Flash. Q. Ignite. Thank you for the kill. He's level 6 now. He's going to hard shove this in. Wouldn't be surprised if he looks for the base into the mobility boot purchase. Of course, guys, mobility boots are your best friend when you're playing things like the Talon, the Kiana, looking for perma roams on these champions. All about the early game. I think maybe start looking for a sweeper here. Nope. He stays with the yellow trinket. I think that sweep up pre-umbral glaive is definitely good. And then once you get that item, you can swap out because you're going to have that item to remove any wards that you're running over. And you can see how fast you get back to lane, man. The map control that you have with this champion is just uncalled for. I don't know how it's like... The champion design itself, I really don't like it. I think it's a pretty bad design. I don't know. That's just my opinion, but... As you can see, he has a 4 CS lead at the moment. Nice little level advantage, I'd say. Even though he's been roaming, he's probably up like half a level or so. Katarina looks to go in with the ultimate. Pops the ignite. He's quite low here. He's confident though. Oh my god. So he pops the ultimate, baits out the Katarina ultimate, then goes in very close range, gets that empowered Q short range proc off, and he gets out of trouble, jumps over. And that's how you snowball the early game, guys. We're going to jump straight into another game. I'm just showing you guys how to snowball the early game and how to play the champion. I think this is the most important part to some of these champions kits. You guys can figure out how to play the mid-late game yourselves. Next game, it is a LeBlanc matchup. It is a very hard matchup, this one, when you're playing Talon early on. I want to show you guys, if you verse these lane bullies like things LeBlanc, Orianna, Syndra, you're going to take a lot of poke early on if you continuously try and trade. The number one thing is you're trying to just shove the waves and interact as little as possible. So he's going to be hard shoving these lanes and then just looking to pick up the side lanes, guys. Try and put maybe this Lee Sin on the back foot. You can see he starts to sweep with this game early on. And he's going to move back into the mid lane. Level 2 LeBlanc, man oh man. You can easily get solo killed here. Do not move up unless you're confident you can take that trade. Little things in this matchup are things like, if the LeBlanc goes for the W in, you can get the short range Q proc off. It's going to be extra damage. And he moves in there, and that's not that bad of a trade. You've got to watch. He has a refillable potion into a corrupting and a biscuit. You're going to get out-sustained in the early game here. And let's just watch how he manages to counteract this. You can see double proc of the refillable. It's almost, he's going to have to get level 3 insta base and then come back into the lane. And this is probably going to happen often, guys. You can see there's no way this LeBlanc can counteract this hard shove from the Talon spam W. And that's probably going to open him up to a base here. Cannon misses the cannon. But he's probably going to have to drop a base here, guys. And this is what you're going to have to do. LeBlanc. Very smart by Genji Karis. But she's taking a little bit of harass here. And he has enough mana for, I think, 1 W. But you can see just how annoying some of these mages can be for Talon. This is the only problem. And I need you guys to understand that you will get bullied and pushed around by these picks early on if you're not careful. And now this wave is finally going to collapse. I doubt LeBlanc is going to try and freeze it. Let's see. Can't get that freeze. And now he'll look for the base. Gets the sweeper. Thank you very much, buddy. And he's going to move straight out of the vision here. Looking for the base, but the bot lane is overextended, but they're a little bit too chunky, the Philios. LeBlanc doesn't have minion dematerializer. She won't be able to shove it quick enough. Double longsword, control ward, and he's going to race back into the mid lane. Don't wait for the full mana, full health, guys. If you're 95% health, if you're 80% mana, just come out of base, man. It's going to regen. You can be a little bit more careful with it in the lane. The most important part about this type of matchup is making sure to grab all of the experience. Maybe you're going to drop some farm, but you need to be on par in levels. Otherwise, you're going to have a super bad time at level 6. And as the game progresses, probably going to drop back even further. You can see he's looking to hard shove this in now. And when you're doing this hard shove continuously, if you guys are using your F keys like I recommend, toggle it on your team and then check out the lanes. Check where they're positioned, what lane is maybe hard shoving or shoving into your team, and kind of dictate what your strategy is. So he hard shoves that, and now he's going to look deep into the jungle. A lot of the time, especially in lower elo, let's say you're playing into something like an Amumu, you can find the jungler just clearing these camps at like 20 health, boom, free kill. Happens very often when I'm smurfing in low elos. Junglers are very predictable. If you ward like one side, like let's say you ward the Wraith camp, you see them clear it and move to the Wolves. I mean, it's so obvious where they're going to be or towards the Gromp. And a lot of time they don't clear efficiently in lower elos, and you can pick up those kills. You can see here, taking a little bit of harass, but he's actually up in CS. And you can see how just like, he's got dick this early laning phase, right? But he hasn't dropped kills, he hasn't dropped XP, and he's doing fine. He's going to look for the Mobies, look for the Tiamat, and then he's going to pop into the side lanes. So LeBlanc's looking for the kill here. Can't quite get it. He drops the Ignite. Nullifying Orb. Thank you very much. And he moves his way in. Tries to grab that kill. The Jarvan does pick it up, but he gets the assist. And that's a bloody good start into one of the hardest matchups for Talon early on. And let's see what he does now. It should be a Tiamat purchase. Yep, Tiamat Rush as always. Oh, he sold it. No, he hasn't. Okay, goddamn. He was thinking in his head. He said to himself, if I go for lethality, the Dirk, level 6 all in, I'll 100% get her. But he does the low test move. He decides, okay, I'm going to go Tiamat, go for the hard shove, just in case I can't get the kill. Which I respect. It's much better because he doesn't have Ignite, doesn't have Flash. If he had Ignite and Flash, I think the Dirk purchase might have been the best purchase there, just to get the game steamrolling in his favor. But you can see he opts out of it. I understand that. Level 6 now. Moves in. Looking very aggressive, man. And this is one of the things, you become very comfortable with these champions when you have like 1,000+ games. He knows the exact numbers of this. And you can see he's moving up, looking for a solo kill perhaps. Control wards mid bot side. And this is the best thing about Tiamat, guys, is that you can clear very fast, but also you can sustain a little bit of mana. If you're permanently W smashing, it's going to cost you a lot of mana. A lot of times here, you can throw one W out. Tiamat pops the ultimate, looking deep. Can't quite get it. It's a pretty low ultimate cooldown on the Talon ult. About 90 seconds, a minute 30 or so. And just remember, guys, you come out of base so quickly that if you hard shove the wave, you just base. You'll come back and you'll make it before the next wave. That's why Talon is so oppressive. It's really basic. It's really hard to punish them. Because simply, even if you kill them or set them on a bad base, it's like, good one, bro. I'm just going to hop over all the terrain. I'll be back in lane in one little jiffy, buddy. Moving in, looking for a shove, shove, shove. Yes, sir. I mean, by now, guys, you've watched what? This is like, not even a full game. You should have a basic idea of how to play Talon now, okay? It's not hard. It's a hard shove early. Look to play a little bit aggressive. Look to permanently roam. If he, oh man, if he had ultimate here, this Lee Sin would go to sleep. What's your thoughts? I think to nerf Talon, put a 5 mana cost on his parkour. It's a free ability to jump over the map. How is that balanced, man? Jesus bloody Christ. And now that he has the slight advantage, especially level advantage, he can play aggressive into this LeBlanc. He can move in and actually look for the kill. He has the Ignite. So he moves in here, Qs, Tiamat procs. He's 6. Oh, he misses the Q. Oh, pops the ult, moving in. Can I get it? Does he get that? Oh my god, he knows the numbers so goddamn well. Pops the ultimate, puts the Q down, chases him down. When you get that Q off, all of your ultimate talons are going to go straight into the person you focused. And that Lee Sin copped the blunt of that. Ouch. LeBlanc's still playing up. Dude. She just can't. She just feels... Oh, the cannon. Yikes. She just feels the presence. And this game really hasn't been about the roams, has it? There hasn't been that many good opportunities to roam. That Kali is very hard to gank. And then you don't want to gank... Like a Philios Leona lane, guys. That's 2-0 up. I mean, it should be a no-brainer that if you try and roam or dive on that, Leona's going to stun you, Aphelios is going to stun you, and you're just going to get absolutely slaughtered. Mid, top side, and deep into the jungle is where you should be looking for. Always understand and go into these games when you're playing not only Talon, but any champion, to be honest, but any roaming champion, what lanes you need to be focusing. I always think about it when I'm playing Twisted Fate. If the enemy has something like, what's a champion that can avoid my... Let's say like a Xayah, level 6. I can't roam on Twisted Fate into a Xayah because she can ult over my gold card. Let's say like a Pantheon or something. There's just so many... Sorry, is that old? No, that's old Pantheon. You know what I mean. It is very difficult to get those ganks off in those lanes. So you opt to look for lane dominance. LeBlanc finds her sleeping there, picks up the solo kill. Don't really know what the hell she was doing there. She has Seeker's Arm Guard right now, but this matchup is pretty much all over. You get a little bit of health back, by the way, on the short range Q, guys. And cooldown. It's really nice if you need a little bit of sustain. The Bard comes through. Gotta be rushing the Umbral Glaive. It's such a good item, guys, because when you're running it, if you run over or you're near any vision or wards, it's gonna alarm you of that. So when you're like roaming around, jumping over everything, if you're on a ward, they're gonna hard ping you out, maybe be able to focus you down. You always want to be stealth when you're playing this Talon, alright? You never want to be spotted. You don't want the enemy to know what you're doing. And you can see here, he just simply avoids the mid lane, doesn't he? Mid lane wave's gonna go in, but so what? He sees Lee Sin overextended. Says, yo, Jarvan, you good, bro? Jarvan says, hell yeah, I'm good. I pick up that kill onto the... Oh, Akali! Unlucky, buddy. LeBlanc will pick this up. Nice flash. Nice flash. Talon's chilling, honestly. Tiamat, of course, can proc the Electrocute, guys. It's really, really easy to proc that Electrocute. Electrocute, passive, ignite. I mean, look, you don't really have to land much on Talon to get a lot of damage off. Chain hits. Looking deep in here. LeBlanc, she used... Oi! Look at that. Oi! I mean, good luck. I mean, how do you run from this? What's the game plan? Chain hits. Nice interaction. I can't even see it on my spectator. Oh. Q to minions. Well, that's a dumb interaction. Literally just follows the whole time. Picks up the kill, guys. He is 4 zip at 11 minutes. Nice little aggressive landing phase on Talon. So that's it, guys. I'm just going to end the review here. I think you guys have learned all you need to know to go and give this champion a go literally in your games right now. Copy down his runes. Copy what he does. Look for that hard shove with Tiamat, guys. I guarantee you 5-10 games afterwards, maybe in normals if you got the time, then put it into that ranked. You will get results, guys. You will get up to your goals in Season 10 for solo queue. I wish you all the best.